Hello and welcome to another daily prompt video. Today we are going to be going back to our original prompts in order. This is prompt number 26, which is titled The World's Biggest Goldfish and is based on the prompt: write a children's story inspired by the image that you see on the screen. Think about the language and themes used for younger audiences, and you can add a hidden adult theme if you like. So let's get right into it. Susie loved fish. Big fish, small fish, blue fish, green fish, stripy fish and spotty fish. She loved them all. So when Susie found out the local aquarium was going to showcase the biggest goldfish in the world, she just had to see it. Susie begged her mums to take her, but they both had to work the day of the unveiling. They both felt very guilty for not being able to take Susie, and this made Susie feel sad, but they promised to make it up to her by taking Susie to the aquarium during half-term. Susie smiled and nodded, but she wanted to go to the aquarium so bad that she came up with a plan. She would ask her grandma when she came round to babysit her. "Are you sure it's okay with your parents?" Grandma asked suspiciously. "Of course." Susie smiled with her fingers crossed behind her back. "Well, okay then, you best get ready." Susie had never gotten ready so quickly in all her life. Her grandma booked a taxi, and before she knew it, they were outside the aquarium. Susie felt a strange feeling in her stomach. It felt like she had swallowed a great big stone, but she took Grandma's hand and the pair walked into the building together. Susie ran up to the goldfish tank to get a better look at the world's biggest goldfish. The goldfish was so pretty and shiny and gold, but Susie didn't feel right. "What's wrong, Susie dear?" her grandma asked, concerned. "I love the goldfish, I really do. It's so pretty and shiny and gold, but..." Susie looked down at her feet. "I don't feel good looking at it." Grandma crossed her arms. "Susie, were you being honest with me when you said your mum said you could go today?" Susie shook her head. She felt like she was going to burst into tears. "I think we need to go home now," Grandma said, and Susie nodded in agreement. "Susie has to tell you both something." Grandma had her hand on Susie's shoulder as she stood before her parents who had just gone home from work. "What's that, baby?" one of her mums asked. "I went to the aquarium with Grandma, even though you said I couldn't. I'm sorry, Mummy." Susie's mum looked at each other. "Susie, I know you really wanted to see the goldfish today, and we feel really bad we couldn't take you, but we promised we would take you in a couple of weeks. Why couldn't you wait?" Susie wasn't sure why she couldn't wait. She just felt so excited to see the goldfish. She felt she could have exploded if she didn't. "Am I in trouble?" Susie asked, worried. "Well," Susie's other mum began, "you did do a naughty thing today, but you did admit that you were wrong. So we're going to let you off this once." Susie sighed with relief and hugged her parents as Grandma watched on with a smile. A couple of weeks later, Susie's parents kept their promise and took Susie to see the world's biggest goldfish. Even though Susie had already met the goldfish, she felt more excited than ever to see it with her parents. I hope you enjoyed this story. It was a lot of fun to make. I'm not used to writing children's stories. I think it could have done with a bit of an improvement, but I did enjoy writing it. As always, this daily prompt is in anticipation for my next major video, which will be out within the next 24 hours. And it will be an overview of Vanjie 24 Hours of Love, if you want to see that. Thank you all for subscribing, liking, and sharing, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye.